tweet it out. Are we live? Okay, I'm gonna retweet that shit. Give me a second.
We live, baby.
We
Yeah.
live? Okay. All right, cool.
Hey, I
You can
just
put it
see
to your Twitter? Give me a second. Oh, tweet out the Twitch link, dummy. Oh, okay. I'll tweet out the link. Tweet out the link quickly before we start. No, tweet out the link. I'll retweet it and put it in the group chat and stuff.
Let's
See how many
talk
people we
about
got.
blackout. What's happening to blackout?
Yes, we will. We will. Don't worry. We will.
Christ.
We're getting there. We're working on it.
Talk about it so we can go play it. Let's play it and then talk about it. Let's talk about it while we're playing.
I'm gonna be able to concentrate. Kaz, you an ugly motherfucker, man. Oh my.
Bitch, I'm not ugly. Ask your mom, bro. I'm fine as fuck, bro. Ask your mom. I bet you if I came to your house and your mom would be like, "Oh, what a handsome young man," I'd be like, "You know what's about to do."
I agree. I do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially with the oh.
Bunch of trash bags. Fucking bunch of trash bags in. Shit.
Oh man.
I hope so. It'll keep the game active because by the end of 2019, Blackout will be pretty dead. But if it's free to play, it'll start getting more active members again.
I don't know, man, because PUBG lasted a long time, then came back by going on console, and that is not free to play, and that's doing just fine. And Blackout is like a new take on Call of Duty, and everybody loves Call of Duty.
I know, but this is the one thing that's kind of revived the franchise in a way, and they need to keep pushing that as much as they can.
Right.
Try and keep it alive.
Bring some weird people in, bro. There's gonna be a whole new set of people if that happens, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, so there's definitely telltale signs. Even if they don't make it free to play, even if they make it so you pay $25 to play Blackout on console, I think that's still a step in the right direction.
I think they should have just made Blackout a separate own game anyway, and just like did a whole bunch of crazy shit and just be Call of Duty Blackout.
Yeah. Well, they can still have microtransactions. It could be like Fortnite. Like Fortnite is free to play, but they still have microtransactions.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh God, the
people who play PUBG will enjoy it because Blackout I find is a polished version of PUBG. The snipers are about right on par. Like the snipers in PUBG are really strong. They're really strong in Black Ops if you're actually good with them. So like I think what Black Ops needs to do to correct itself is make more of a skill gap. Because right now, what? What's going on? What happened? What's going on? What happened? Okay.
On mute. Now you guys can hear me. That's cool. All right, keep going what you're saying.
My sister just texted me and asked me if someone that I know is adopted.
Keep going what you're saying. Yeah, I am.
What the fuck?
Oh, this is the perfect spot to do this. Oh, this is perfect. Like, I can see how sexy you flying. Look at the boy. Oh,
yeah, God. No, like I was saying though, not a lot of people like Fortnite. It's just the free-to-play go-to for Battle Royale. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Not a lot of people like Fortnite. It's just the free-to-play go-to.
Bye,
for
Mom.
Battle Royale.
Oh, I thought your mom.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
wow, Nate.
Okay.
Wow. Disgusting. Okay. Okay.
I'm on a podcast.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Cass is literally lighting up on podcast. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
Anyway, so back to free to play.
Yeah, back to free to play, homie.
I think overall it would be good if they keep the microtransactions because like they won't be losing a lot of money, and it'll bring a lot more people into the Call of Duty, you know.
Yeah, they're always going to keep the microtransactions.
Battle Royale.
That they need some type of revenue from the Battle Royale. And
exactly.
Skins and guns for all that shit. That's cosmetics is what they're definitely going to keep.
Yeah,
you're going to always be paying for those.
Even if they made it on a monthly subscription basis, like say if you paid like $5 a month.
I would never pay monthly for a video game.
But I mean like
that is. Listen, think about how they're doing it now, right? They go ahead, they put a cosmetics out, and then it's for a tier. Then you buy it, you got to play that tier. Why wouldn't you pay let's say $5, $10, whatever, for a certain tier that is for whatever, and you can just play it instead of having to keep buying tiers, which can be more expensive. You can just buy one big block and just play and just always have the tiers every time they come out, every season or whatever. That'd be fucking sick.
Yeah, that would be sweet, yeah.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, okay, but you know what? As I said that, I kind of realized we're going to get back to this later because it's a different topic, but Modern Warfare 4 isn't supposed to have a battle royale. It's supposed to go back to a campaign. So if they plan on keeping Blackout going for a long time, the monthly subscription service or a free-to-play model with a lot of
Treyarch has done this in the past because they've updated BO3 last year when World War II was out. And they can continually update Blackout, but they cannot release it as its own game because it's MW4 year. So they could continually update Blackout like as they keep going. They can continually update it.
I'm waiting. I hope this is that the game, I don't know if it's weird. Maybe it's just me, but I kind of want to see like DLC only for a year. Like let's say instead of putting out another game, drop like big DLC for the game that we're already playing.
Yeah, but I could see Treyarch updating Blackout more because they did update BO3 when World War II was out, and that's fine because it's not, even though it's not their year, they can still continually update older games. So Blackout could be one that they update more.
Update processes are fucking bullshit.
Do we have anyone in the stream right now, Zach?
Yeah, we got 5 people watching. So
hey,
cool. What's going on with we're kind of making moves. Oh, just so you guys know, if you stick around till we are finished with all of our topics, we want to try to push the stream to go for an hour. So we'll be doing a small Q&A. If you're still here, you can ask us questions. And
all right. The next topic: thoughts on Blackout as a whole. What's one thing that you think Blackout can improve?
Bro, they're balancing.
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
I agree.
And they're balancing. They got to be more like Epic with Fortnite, because you always see Epic introduces new guns, and then if it's overpowered, they say, "Hey, we got rid of this gun. We're rebalancing it. Have fun with what you had before." Black Ops doesn't do that. They get a weekly update, and if something's overpowered for that week, you better live with it, Chief.
Yeah, you gotta live with it. Yeah, that's it.
Armor. I want to see the armor change. I know that they made armor like more like in a certain way, like more balanced as far as like picking up level 3s and farming them and whatever. But like, I really want to see like actual. I just think the armor is just crazy.
I think what they need to do, I think them taking it out of like the zombie crates was a step in the right direction. But it still spawns too much on the ground. They should make it so you only get them in supply crates, so the good players get them, so it creates more of a skill gap. Because this game has no skill gap. Let's be real here. If you're even if you're shit, you're still good.
Good players are not just the people that get crates. Like, I can go on right now and go look at a map where all the crates usually spawn.
No, I don't mean those crates. I mean like the supply drops, like the ones that come from the plane.
Oh yeah. That should be dope, because then yes, that's perfect. That would be fucking perfect.
Yeah, okay, and then there's 10 people left in the circle. How many supply crates spawn per game? Like 2 or 3? Those only contain one pair of level 3 armor. And then even then, how is a full squad, if you're playing squads duo, supposed to get level 3?
You should do it like H1Z1.
There is about 2 per circle, I think. So in total, there's like 7 or 8 crates. But like the good players will get them because they'll be able to kill off the crate or go to the crate.
Yeah, but think about how big the first circle is. You get 2 crates that big circle, and then the second circle is still pretty big, so you get 2 crates that circle. Your only chance of if you are in the circle, your only chance of being able to hit both crates or even one crate is only plausible really in the third, second, and last circle. And the last circle doesn't even get a supply drop.
Yeah, well, I think what they need to do is turn down the amount that you get in the crates. Because
if they did it like H1Z1, it'd be perfect. H1Z1 dropped multiple crates in multiple places across the map, and it was a big marker. Like, hey, it's right here. You could see it when it's falling. You could see the light. It's blinking. It's dropping. So everyone has a fair chance in some way to get to a crate. But the only catch is you got to battle it out. Someone has to come out, and whoever comes out obviously is the man, right? But with this, it's like sometimes we'll just be bullshit. You've seen it when we're in games, we're BSing, and we're like, "Yo, a crate just landed right next to us. Paladin, level 3 armor." Or whatever, and then we're like, oh great, perfect, like we didn't do anything for this. Or we'll go for a crate. How many times have you really honestly seen kids go for crates? They don't.
Not much.
They wait for other people.
It's always Nate. Nate's like the only one that goes for crates. He always gets clapped.
That's like why are we not having fun and going for crates? Why are we doing this thing where we're just like overwatching?
Because people are watching crates. People are watching. You find something on the ground like a paladin. You get a sniper scope. You see a crate land, you're not going to go for the crate. You're just going to watch some other idiot go for the crate, especially when it's Christmas New season.
Yeah, when you jump on
one way to bounce it.
Why is it? But why can't we all just like go out there and just go for them fucking crates and just like all meet each other in the middle and just swing it out and let the smoke clear and see who survives it? I just feel like, oh, and the color of the crates. If the crate lands in the freaking desert.
Oh, it's invisible. It's invisible.
You're like, what is this? All right.
I want bright red crates. I want a fat red arrow going to it like a Logan Paul thumbnail.
Right,
yeah.
I mean, right over here, down here.
Right.
But anyway, I know one way to correct
that
armor
out of crates.
is the level 3 and the level 2 and the level 1. They all have 5 bars.
Nate. Yeah. Yo, guess what the podcast says right now, Chief?
What?
A dislike.
Someone always dislike bots or stuff. Like, always dislike it. They get the notification that those boys are ready to clap.
Yo, I don't care, dude. It makes engagement.
And someone always coming on your pages. So that's good. You're having that.
It's helping us. It's giving us engagement.
Yeah, but anyway, the way to fix the armor is, you know how they all have like five tiers to repair, right? Like you have your 5 armor repairs, your 5 tiers.
Right.
What they should do is make the level 3 have like 3 repairs, so you don't have to use so many. The level 2 with 5, and maybe the level 3 with 7. Because right now, if you have 5 armor repairs and you have level 3, then you're just back up to level 3 full again. Like it doesn't matter what happens.
True. And the level 1 does the same thing, but it takes a little shorter. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah,
sometimes I don't tell the difference.
Armor repairs to get it back up if it's all the way down, and it does fuck all compared to level 2 and 3.
It's like I'm only gonna damage this dude. By the time I'm done battling this dude, I'm only gonna do half damage to his armor.
What's up, Preg?
So yeah, but with me, I got a level 2 or level 1. You're gonna fucking Swiss cheese that thing,
It's dumb. It's dumb. But like, there's different ways to get around it. But they just gotta be able to think of themselves. Like,
Right. What's with people only dropping one armor plating when you kill them? So that's okay, 4 armor plating if it's a thing of team, but that's a lot of fucking people. If no one has anybody, that's just 4 fucking armor things. You're like, or not even, and you're like, what the fuck? And then they land outside your body, and you gotta go find them. You gotta go like Easter egg hunting for these fucking like armor repairs, and you're like, what the fuck?
We're doing good, Craig. Thanks for tuning in. So armor is definitely a big issue in Blackout. Yeah. I think we all agree with that. You know what else? You know what else they gotta fix about Blackout?
That pixelation bullshit that happens when you scope in. That drop.
Yeah. Frame drop's gotta be fixed.
So we saw they added hijacked, I think like around a month ago, maybe a little less. So we know that they're definitely adding in excuse me. They're adding in like different maps, different stuff like that. Haha. They're adding in different maps, they're adding in different locations. Where would you guys want to see a map? What kind of maps would you guys want to see? Definitely for me, that big desert area, especially with all the propellers, the windmills, that's got to change. They got to add something there. Personally,
add Morocco. I think Morocco would look very good in between Turbine and the Asylum. But yeah, something got to go there.
I want to see what's that Black Ops 2 Zombies map where
what's that Black Ops 2 map? Like you know the one that has like the pillars and stuff, and used to be able to walk through, and like it was almost like a broken down ruin place. It wasn't slums, it was like another place. Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
Hang on a minute.
It has like all these broken down walls and stuff. It's almost like an ancient place from like 2,000 years ago. I can't remember what it's called.
I want to see buried in the windmill area. Like I think that would fit so nice.
I don't think
add another zombies location because we only have a couple right now.
I think they need to add another underground map. So like Nuketown is 2 maps on itself. It's up top and it's down below.
Oh, that's why I like Buried. Buried has an underground part in it.
I know, but it wouldn't work next to Asylum because that's back-to-back zombie spawns, like literally like a spit away from each other. It'd just be zombie central.
Yeah, but so is Asylum and Graveyard. And there's like, and then you got Farm now, which is a zombies location. There's Diner. So
that's true.
They need to fill Farm up too.
And they got Off-brand's a zombie location.
Yeah, that's what Farm is. I guess it's called Farm now.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's 2 different places.
You think of Off-brand Rivertown? That's
Off-brand Rivertown. Yeah, Off-brand Rivertown has a zombie spawn. So like they have enough zombie spawns. I just think they need to add in one more.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like here's Asylum, okay, and then here's Off-brand. I want to put Buried near like to the left past Factory, down there.
So in between Turbine and Factory. I thought you were talking about in between Asylum and Turbine. Okay, I got you. All right, so let's talk about some gun balancing because we've been talking a lot about armor and maps. So let's move to gun balancing.
Yeah.
Well, what's one gun you want to see balanced?
Spitfire.
Okay. I don't like the Damon, the new one.
Yeah. It has no drawback time. It just bursts like crazy. Like I think they need to add like a little bit of.
I feel like if the person has armor, that those bullets kind of bounce off. Like the first couple of bullets bounce off.
I think they need to add a little bit of drawback time because literally, like, you just spray the shit out of it. Like, it needs maybe even like a quarter of a second, like just enough to kind of give you a chance to fight back. Really.
I want the snipers to be more devastating, bro.
Yeah,
like,
they nerfed the hell out of the Outlaw, and I do not know why.
Yeah, no, and then they did. It's like the SDM went from one extreme to the completely other. You're like, it's completely useless.
It's not even a one shot to the head anymore. Like,
it's not accurate enough to be a shot anywhere. It sucks.
It should be a one shot to the head if they don't have level 3. If they have level 3, fuck you, whatever. But like
every shot in Blackout should be in the head. Should be a one shot kill or 2, maybe 2. But it should be definitely snipers 1. With definitely snipers 1 shot.
Dude, they nerfed the SDM into the ground. The SDM is pretty much unusable.
They murdered it.
You really can't. Like if I had the option between the SDM and like the ABR, I'm honestly more leaning to go with the ABR now because it has less drawback time. It's more accurate and it does more damage, especially with the headshot counter.
Right.
It's a wipe.
That shit sucks, bro. The SDM to me always had this problem where it couldn't, no matter what, like it wouldn't be accurate enough, and then to take away some of its power was like, Jesus, what does this do to?
I know it's ridiculous. Anyway.
I think they should make. I think I don't know if maybe I suck or if the guns just feel like they need to be like just have a more solid, stiffer feel for the ARs. I don't feel like they're accurate enough, or like
the Vapor is god awful.
Oh yeah, you can't use the Vapor anymore. I remember, dude, the beta, you were always running a Vapor. It was a wash the entire time. You could not get away with the Vapor.
There's another gun they nerfed into the ground.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the Vapor. No, the Vapor. Yeah, in the beginning, the Vapor used to shred, and that's what everybody was using. The ICR, people say the ICR isn't good. I think the ICR is the most balanced and strongest. Oh, babe, I was supposed to text you, but I wanted.
Dude, I've always liked the ICR guns. The ICR. What was the one in Black Ops 3? That wasn't the 7.
An ACR or something?
An ACR, whatever. It was good in Black Ops 3 it's a decent AR. It's better in Black Ops 4, especially in multiplayer.
It's the most solid gun you can get.
Yeah, if you tap that, it's got some range to it. Not as much as like a auger or
Ever since the SWAT came in, the ICR just kind of becomes something you pick up off start because you didn't have anything else. But the SWAT now I find is twice as good as the ICR. Even though the ICR is solid,
because the SWAT has no recoil.
Yeah, but I think I don't know, but it's still to me not solid enough. Like I pick up the ICR or even the Maddox now, and I'm like, these are solid, more solid than they were before, and better than what the other guns are now after everything that they did.
The Maddox is really nice.
Yeah, the Maddox.
I like the Maddox. The iron sights are terrible in the Maddox, but it's definitely a usable gun. They need to buff SMGs in general. If I had it seems like with SMGs in Black Ops 4 right now, it's either you're taking one that has no range, or you're taking an AR because you got the SOG that has no range. You're taking the I'm blanking out. I don't even know what SMGs are in the game right now. The MX9 is terrible.
Oh, I think it's gone.
The MX9, they made that better.
It's got the most range for an SMG, but if you're gonna look for range, you might as well just run an AR and then something.
Not the MX9. No, the GS9 has the GS9 is the submachine gun that's basically a hybrid AR. Just like how the Maddox is like a hybrid sub. The GKS, I believe, has the longest range and is like basically like picking up an AR. You could use that throughout the whole game and it not bother you because you can have an AR and then swap to it real fast. Like it's like the GKS is. It's because it's a sub, but still shoot it and use it at range, having a decent scope, like decent range. Like
I think Treyarch needs to figure out a way to make people diversify their loadout in Blackout, because you're seeing the same thing. It's sniper, automatic the whole time. And you see that with zombies. They kind of fixed that because they got rid of all the classic perks in Black Ops 4. They mixed it up a little bit. And you see a bunch of different people playing with different playstyles than you did in Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, all the different zombies games. Because you think about it, like, this is not Blackout related at all. Black Ops 3, you run Jug, you had Double Tap, you had, depending on the map, you might be running Stamina. And then if you were playing with your friends, you're running Quick Revive all the time. And
that would be something that would be nice. Say if you had 5-6 kills, and you go to one of the zombie spots, maybe the zombie spots spawn random perks that give you Juggernog or Double Tap or the one that makes you run really fucking fast.
That's such a good idea.
If you cashed in 5 kills, say if you had 5 kills to your name and you cashed them in because they give you a point system or something, then you cash those in and then you get a perk, and maybe the perk lasts 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Perks should definitely last longer. You should be able to maybe equip one perk that is always permanent.
Well, let me tell you something that's really stupid now.
If you're gonna get another perk, you gotta switch it out. You know what I mean?
Say if you pick up a Dead Silence and you pop it, right? There's only about like a quarter of it left or a third of it left. If you pop another Dead Silence,
it only goes half.
It only goes half. Like, it's so stupid. Like, why does it not go back up to the beginning? Like, it's dumb. Right. But anyway, here's one thing that like I haven't really heard much about, but I was just thinking about as we were saying all the perk stuff. You know, Consumer and like the Medic.
Yeah.
Consumer makes you like take stuff faster, and Medic like allows you to revive your friends and stuff faster.
Yeah. So Medic is pretty much just Quick Revive.
But like they're two pointless perks that nobody uses. Why not just put them together so you can pick your friends up faster and you can med yourself?
Right. I always thought that, like, if you're using medic, can you med yourself faster? No, that's dumb. That's why I don't pick it up.
And then here's the thing: does medic spawn in solo matches?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. Why? Like, what's the point of using medic in a solo?
Oh, it might. I think it only allows you to pick your friends up faster. That's all I know. Because consumer allows you to pick your stuff faster.
Right.
But like, I have no idea. Like, it's just why not just put the two of them together? Like, it just makes the most sense, right? At least that is a decent perk because nobody picks up consumer or medic.
Right.
Okay, medic. Really, all it does is it allows you to revive down teammates to 125 health. Which is it's nice, but it's still useless. No one uses it.
No, like if they put consumer and medic together, it'd be a pretty good perk. You'd be able to pick your teammates up to 125, and you can med yourself and use armor plating and stuff like a lot faster. Like it just makes more sense to put the two of them together.
And you know that they're not like messing around with it. There's no reason that it should be in solos. You're not gonna be able to do anything with it, and it really doesn't do anything in squads either because half your inventory is already meds.
Yeah, I went into I go into solos, and I'm like wasting my time looking at this perk, and it's like squad whatever it is, squad mate perk or whatever.
Squad link.
Like,
it's useless.
I have no squad to link to you.
Squad link is a useless perk in general. Like,
I don't think so.
I'll give it to them. They did make it a little better because before when Blackout first came out, squad link only showed like the outline of your teammates. Now when you use it, it shows like the whole blue thing, like you know when you ping stuff, it's like that. Yeah. It shows a blue
it's like recon from multiplayer. It's like recon's little vision pulse thing.
You can see your friends through whatever. So I know if you say something and you're right there fight, like I know when I run in here, you're there, and this guy's got to be here, and I can run in and help you out faster. I like squad link. I think it's a decent perk. I think it's definitely helpful.
It's definitely helpful because, like, say if you're in buildings and stuff, and your teammates on the first floor, you know exactly where he is, right?
They need to have. No, you can go.
No, that's all I had to say.
They need to have incentives to run things like the Helion Salvo, to run pistols, and definitely, like, to a degree, they need to have an incentive to run melee weapons. Melee weapons definitely have their place.
Good thing for pistols is to pick up dual wield. If they gave us dual wield, pistols would be a lot more.
Exactly. Can you imagine dual Mazus, both with fast mags, both with long barrels?
That'd be crazy.
It'd be insane. You'd pretty much have an SMG.
The one way to balance
with a higher damage count.
Double the perks. Like, say if you only picked up one stock, it'd only go on one Mazu. Like, the way you'd have to set it up is so you could have to pick up double the attachments for it. So like,
can you dual wield in multiplayer?
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
No. Only when you're an operator.
Dual SOG. That's retarded. You just go
operator mod.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about like back in the good old days when you could just pop 2 pistols. Oof.
No, that was.
They gotta put that in multiplayer. But no, like I said, what's the point of running with Helion Salvo if you shoot someone right at their feet and they don't die?
Right, I did that a couple of times.
It's literally a rocket launcher.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't have to hit him with it. I just have to be close enough. Like he's done.
Yeah.
Like, at least bring him down to like 5. You know what I mean? To where it's like
we're gonna swap and pop. You know.
Right. I
hit him with the 2 times.
I landed on cargo. One of the cranes had a Helion Salvo. Many people, team below me, and I'm like lobbing these things at these guys, and they're just like, ha ha ha, like, oh, just a cigarette for me, ha ha.
Yeah, dude. Like, why am I running a Helion Salvo? Why am I running pistols if like they spawn and you use them in the first 2 minutes of the game when you don't have anything else to use and you're getting your ass kicked?
Lock on time for the Helion Salvo. I think it takes way too long because if I'm trying to shoot a helicopter, by time I go to shoot, boom, lock, right? First off, the lock signal on the helicopter for as long as the missile is flying towards that helicopter should always be beeping, right?
Yeah,
should always go beep. So then it could shorten up the time that I shoot because I hate how long tick, 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 tick. By the time that everyone's out, that landed a helicopter, they're out, they figure out where they're gonna be at, and they're like pushing me. You know, it's like
thanks for the likes, guys. Really appreciate it.
And then it has to travel. The travel time for it So by the time it gets there, it's like, okay, really, these guys just hit a hard corner, and now the helium salvo is like useless.
It's not even with the helicopters. Helicopters, they're flying in the air. You pretty much have a line of sight at all times. If you're trying to shoot an ATV with the helium salvo, are you kidding me? All they gotta do is swerve behind a tree and you lose sight.
The ARAV can continually drive after one helium salvo shot. That needs to be nerfed. Like, there's literally no downside using the ARAV.
The ARAV needs to have a longer cool-off time with its gun.
Yeah. And the gun's damage needs to be turned down because you can take someone out in like 6-7 shots. Like, that thing's unreal.
Yeah.
And it has a lot of range too.
I think the way they really tried to balance out the AV is having it like really weak. Because, man, if you do put a cluster or a grenade in that seat on top of that bitch, it's over.
Okay, but the helium salvo doesn't blow it up, so why am I running the helium salvo?
The helium
salvo doesn't also can land by the foot of a player and not do shit.
That's true.
The helium salvo is beyond you.
It's kind of like, okay, I understand it now, because that's a tank. And he's a person. He survived.
Yeah, I guess.
But, yeah. I mean, if I could shoot it faster, or at a faster rate, or something, then yes, I'd be okay with it because then I could just start lobbing it. If it maybe if my movement could be quicker if it was equipped instead of being like I'm carrying like my whole freaking family, you know, like on their little like backpacks and stuff like that strapped to me, like that'd be cool. But no, it's like you're running super slow. You can't really lock on that fast. By time it locks on, you got to shoot it, and then it has to take time to get to where it needs to get to. It's kind of useless. It's kind of like, whatever.
Yeah. Like they basically took a VKM, increased the VKM's fire rate, stuck it on a truck that can only fit 3 people, and then and they added armor plating to it, and made the one thing in the game made to destroy vehicles not able to blow it up.
I think what they gotta do. I feel like I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like it's harder to shoot the driver out of the ARAV instead of the truck. I feel like the ARAV has a little more protection, like for the driver.
Yeah,
I feel like
it has a smaller window, and we can attest this because we've won games with the ARAV.
Yeah,
like we understand how it works.
We have a video called "The ARAV is so."
And then I gotta say things like, "But I've seen you guys like completely snipe people out of the AVs, or me like snipe people right out the AVs." So it's like, I don't know if it's the armored truck. You can't really see in it as clear. You got like and you armored truck can take a beating.
You can't really see it in anything as clear. You're pretty much just looking at the window and being like, yeah, I think that's enough space.
Right, and you work it.
Oh, I always.
How about the size of the truck? Since I'm gonna classify the vehicle as a weapon. All right, because it usually
yeah.
It usually is. Let's be real there.
The size of the truck. Now the truck, you can all crouch down 3-4 people in the back, but none of you can lay down. I hate that because if I'm getting tagged up seriously bad, I want to be able to lay down, heal, and I mean it makes no sense when like just my head is poking out and that's all people need to shoot at because I have armor, so they're not going to hit me in the body. Who cares about the body? We all go for heads when we see people in the truck. We all try to snipe them out, So that'd be cool if either they made the sides of the vehicle higher or made it so you can like lay down, just more space. I just want to lay down, but that's like nitpicking.
I think one thing to do with the ARAV is they need to make it to 2 people, because like that extra gunner on the side makes it even worse. Just having an extra SWAT spraying down your fucking throat is even worse.
I agree. 100%.
Why can't the ARAV fit 4 people? It can't, right? It can only fit 3.
No, it can't. Only fit 3, but I think it should only fit 2 because like it just should be the driver and the gunner, like because that other person on the side could literally just laser you too. Like it's ridiculous.
True.
Or if they're gonna have the third person, make it so your bullets. Make it so the recoil's a lot more because you're driving. Like literally, like you could look at the window with the SWAT and still have 0 recoil. Like you just spray the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right, let's move on to the next topic. So we got obviously next year is an Infinity Ward year for the Call of Duty games. So personally, Treyarch games, I think they make the best Call of Duties.
Yeah, I love Treyarch games. I've always been a Treyarch fan.
They always bring out the community in the best way. Like Black Ops 3 was an insane year for every Call of Duty community, I think. Especially Zombies. Zombies kind of died this year, I think, with Black Ops 4. Like
Sniper did not like Black Ops 3 as much as other people, but
obviously Snipers didn't like Black Ops 3. It's pretty hard to hit clips when everyone's flying up in the air and being an asshole.
I'm just gonna gloss over what you just said and not act like you didn't say it, because you just clearly said that Treyarch brings the community together. They love their players. They fucking.
Whoa! No, I said Treyarch Games. I said Treyarch Games, not the company.
Oh,
no,
not the company. No,
is a very good developer.
If it's a company, it's Sledgehammer.
He listens to it.
It's Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer's the best community company.
Okay, because Nate's a sniper, kind of, right? Nate's a sniper. No, Nate, would you call yourself a sniper?
Black Ops 3 was a shit show for me. I breezed by that year.
Because I'm a sniper, right? That's my original thing, right? That's what I do. But Treyarch has always, like, since the beginning of Black Ops 1, had an attack on, like, the sniping community and whatever the case may be. And we're sitting here, and I'm sorry, this isn't Blackout, this is just BO4, but the snipers are kind of trash, bro. There's one usable sniper, and you don't really want to use it, which is the Paladin. Okay, the Paladin, you can use it in Blackout, and that's about it. This just and then everything else is just like trash. They hate it.
I find Treyarch
Infinity Ward, bro. Infinity Ward, my bad. Brings me to my point. Infinity Ward is the one I think that has the more how do I say, like, the more, like, I wouldn't say as far as community goes, balanced.
Yeah.
But as far as, like, Treyarch has, like, it's like they're always scared. They go in one direction, people complain, they go in another. You know?
Yeah, Armor and Blackout, there you go. They haven't taken a stance on that either. They just listen to everyone's bitching. You're talking about the sniping community, though. I'm talking about esports. Esports Treyarch games are huge. Zombies, obviously, no one likes there's one good zombies map made by any other company than Treyarch. Like what? Zombies in Spaceland.
Oh yeah.
I love that map.
Yeah, but like I find with Infinity Ward is if they make a shit game, then they don't make any effort to change it. They just carry on with their shit game and say, fuck you, whatever. It's
fuck you guys are gonna deal with it. So we're like, okay, whatever.
Too bad. Treyarch, sometimes, like, they'll make a good game, and then people complain, and then they just go the other direction, make a shit, and everyone complains, and they try to go back to what they started with.
They try to please everybody, and now no one's really happy because everyone got what they wanted, or, you know, which basically negates everything. I'd rather have someone say, you know what, this is what it is, you either play it or you don't, versus saying, oh, you want this little baby? Here you go. And now I'm, like, chopping bodies with, like, whatever gun there is because everyone feels like, you know.
Okay, back to the topics. Anyways.
Back to the topics.
Supposedly, it's an Infinity Ward year, obviously. Rumors saying that it's going to be Modern Warfare 4. And a less reliable rumor, but still probable, in my opinion, is that they're going to do another Legacy collection like they did with Infinite Warfare. And they're going to pack in Modern Warfare 2 Remastered with Modern Warfare 4. Rumors saying no Battle Royale. They're going to continue the campaign from all the Modern Warfare games.
If they don't carry on a Battle Royale, they're just dumb at this point. Blackout saved Black Ops 4. Let's not kid ourselves here. Multiplayer is liquid garbage. The zombies are actually fun. The zombies are good. But, like, Battle Royale has been saving these games for the last 2 years. Like, look at Fortnite. Fortnite was a free-to-play game. Now they're one of the top-grossing games of 2018. Like, Battle Royale is now...
It's just the wave. We don't want small maps. We're bored. We're tired of running the same maps, spawning, dying, getting trapped, doing this, doing that. We want to take time. We want to be able to, like, enjoy, like, the looting and grabbing an attachment and putting that on and building.
Granted, Infinity Ward makes the best maps. Like, say what you will about Infinite Warfare and its boosting and its like shitty gunplay, but its maps were not bad. I can't quite remember the name of the map off the top of my head, but there was that one map. It was like a little town, and you know, yes, it had the traditional 3 lanes, but there were lots of little areas to go to. You could cut between those 3 lanes by yourself. It had multi-layers.
You can definitely go places, you know.
I remember hearing stuff a couple months ago saying that there were a bunch of people from Respawn Entertainment moving back to Infinity Ward. So we're gonna get a few of the guys from Modern Warfare 1 and 2 working back in this game. Mainly the map designer is moving back from Titanfall 2 or Respawn. And I don't know if you guys played Titanfall 2. That game was awesome. It had one of my favorite shooter campaigns ever in a game. Like, it's like Modern Warfare, Black Ops 1 and 2, and then Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2's campaign was amazing. Like, it's the only shooter campaign that really hits you in the feels. You know what I'm saying? But like their map design is coming back. It's not going to be boosting because it's Modern Warfare again. Hopefully the sniper is going to be good. What do you guys really want to see out of Modern Warfare 4?
Oh, Battle Royal.
No, I mean, what I want to see is just no specialist. No fucking specialist.
What about 5v5? You want like the traditional style to come back? Or you want to stay 5v5 with stim pack and?
I think 5v5 is good for strategic play if they make it a game mode. Like, don't make it the actual game. Make it a playlist.
Dude, I like the stim pack and the 5v5. I think it makes the maps play nicer.
Again,
I don't know if after this I can go back to regular healing. Like,
have you tried playing World War II recently?
I played World War II recently.
It's impossible. Me and Nick tried playing World War II. It's so bad. Well, not bad, but like it's so much different. There's such an adjustment.
So much control to the game. I would like to see them bring those things like the control, but I want a true. I didn't like World War II at all because I don't feel like it was like a true ground game. Like I just didn't like it. But a Modern Warfare ground game, like where like I want to see the old traditional weapons, maybe a little different, like the little different versions. But I want to see like the Barrett, you know, the little bit of futuristic Barrett, the little bit of futuristic things. I want to see the ghillie suits. Like I want a ghillie suit. You know what I mean? That's like, ooh, that hits me right there.
Now
like,
here's the thing with Modern Warfare 4, right? So when did Modern Warfare 3 take place? Like 2011, 2012?
Was it?
Are they gonna?
When it came out?
No, it was a little later than that. 2014 maybe, 2013, somewhere there.
So Modern Warfare 4, are they gonna make it take place in like 2019, which it is now, which it's releasing, or are they gonna do kind of a Black Ops 2 style where it's futuristic but there's no boosting? We haven't really got there.
Maybe they even go back or go in between a storyline or somewhere.
Vietnamese War.
Well, Black Ops 1 did that, bro. Black Ops 1, come on. We already covered that. Now, what I really want to see out of Modern Warfare 4, I am in the most like unpopular opinion here, but I played through Infinite Warfare's campaign, and I thought it was not bad for what it was. I want to see some connection between Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3's story, and then maybe like right at the end they just somehow connect it with Infinite Warfare's campaign, and then Infinite Warfare can be the finale, because if you play Infinite Warfare's campaign, everyone dies at the end. Everyone dies at the end.
So it could be like a prequel to Infinite Warfare's storyline.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is very possible because there is a time gap between MW3 and Infinite.
What year did Infinite Warfare take place?
See, but that would kind of be, and that would be like the Black Ops way of going about it, because that's what they basically did. They made Black Ops 4, which they went from Black Ops 2, did a big jump, and then they said, "Oh no, you guys don't want all this super futuristic. You just kind of want it," and they dialed it back, and then they brought out BO4 BO4. Which is before everybody got super augmented and crazy. Like they had a little bit, but nothing crazy. Like Prophet himself was actually not a cyborg. He's actually a human being, you know, and whatever. But like you can still see, and you can see where people got their arms blown off or got there, and that's kind of the storyline with the campaign is kind of the playing as the operator stories or whatever.
Okay,
but
so I'm looking at the Wikipedia right now, and it looks like all of the Modern Warfare games don't really have a set date, so they could do whatever they want with it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They could do whatever they want.
I want to see if I want to see it before the space station, like I want to see it before all that other stuff. I want it to be like, I don't want it to be that futuristic stuff yet. Not yet. I don't want it to be I want it to be on the ground. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a lot of messages here. I'm getting I want a lot of on the ground. I don't want operators. I want to control my healing. What if you could build guns in multiplayer?
No. That's a definite no from me. I don't want to build guns. I want set guns, because there's gonna be that one combination that everyone uses, and you're just gonna get destroyed by it. And if you use any other combination, like balancing that would be impossible.
But don't we have all these already? All these things already happening when you put on attachments and all these things. It's still the same stuff, but I want to be able to like get more in depth and like have my own like Cass's gun. You know what I mean? Yes, there. Like I just want more attachments. How about that? More like gun instead of like okay, you have long barrel and you have high caliber and you have this and everybody's like okay, yeah. I want something with a little bit more spin to it. You know what I mean? I want like my gun. I don't want the damage fall off range to be this distance.
Well,
maybe
like with the suppressor, like you might want to have a half suppressor, so it gets a little more quiet,
like
a little less damage drop off, but still does the job, right? Of course,
yeah.
It's not like it's either my bullets can go across the map or it can land right in front of my foot and hit my dick. Like, you know what I mean?
BC.
So,
haha. Okay, zombies. You guys want to see zombies come back from Infinity Ward? Or you guys want a chill pill? Personally,
I don't care about zombies.
Focus more on the actual game. I don't play much zombies, but I think they need to focus more on the multiplayer because the multiplayer over the last 3 years has just been completely fucking dead. And let's be serious here; it's just been dead. And I think they need to focus on making a really solid multiplayer to get them back in the game because Infinity Ward killed their reputation.
Dude, zombies though. Listen. They made zombies in Spaceland. That was top notch. That was one of the best zombies maps ever made, personal opinion. And then every other map through that season pass season or DLC season just got continually worse and worse and worse until the final map was just trash. Personally, I want them to take whatever team they had working on zombies, and then I want them to make a battle royale. Honestly, that's what Treyarch did. That's why we didn't get a campaign this year. They took all the people working on that, made a battle royale, and it was fucking awesome. Can you imagine a Blackout with Modern Warfare 2 maps in it? The hot drop would be Rust.
Yeah.
Oh, Rust would be great.
That'd be so sick.
That'd be sick.
And a lot of people in the sub community now are starting to move to Blackout. I think Blackout.
I was actually thinking about when you were talking about they should make a map in between in Blackout. They should make a map in between those two spaces in the mountains or where all the windmills are. Yeah. I was like, how cool would it be if Afghan could be the map there?
Well, what if this?
That would be nice.
What if they made Blackout free to play? Because they made it a separate thing, and then they just started throwing everyone's maps in there, so you could still have Nuketown. Still have Firing Range. You still have Asylum, but then you get Afghan. You put Rust in there. You put I don't even know. Something from World War II, I guess, to represent Sledgehammer or Advanced Warfare.
Oh, that map. Fuck, what's it called? You know,
what about like Gibraltar or something like that?
What's that one that's like all blown up? Oh God, what is it called?
Yo, what about that one from World War II with all the trenches in it? That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah. Not Point Saint Dumont, but it was another one like that. It was like
something.
Point
Point du Hoc. That'd be cool in a battle royale game. Just all the trenches and stuff like that.
That would be cool.
I find like Infinity Ward has like a lot of like these beaten down, broken, blown up maps, which I think would bring a new light to Blackout because the one we got now, like, a lot of Black Ops maps are bright, colorful, like they're enjoyable. So like,
what's that map from?
That is kind of like that is Nuketown, and that's too dreary.
What's that map from Black Ops 2 where you're sitting in the town, and like or the city, and everything's just blown to shit? You know what I'm talking about? Hang on. Hold up.
Terminal instead of turbine. Give us terminal.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of ways they could go if they decide to go with a battle royale. If not, they're just shooting themselves in the foot because, you know...
There's so many good Black Ops 2 maps they can put in this game.
Yeah, I know.
Can you guys imagine Standoff in Black Ops? Or in Blackout?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be nice. That would be so nice. But I'm talking about, no, not Overflow. What the fuck?
What if they made Jungle? What if they put Jungle in Blackout?
Farm if they wanted another zombie spawn, because that one could work perfectly with like the rest of the buildings.
I want Jungle. Jungle's not a good multiplayer map. I think people would more enjoy it
if it's more spacious. It's more spacious.
So, yeah, as far as as far as MW4 goes, man, I want it to stay because it's nostalgic. I want it to stay like
Aftermath. That's the name of the map. Aftermath.
I know that, yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
I want it to stay just like because see, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, those games to me were fucking. I could play it right now. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind either.
I wouldn't mind. And if they could just do that, but do it better and make it more advanced and make it more fitting for now and how players are now, it'd be the perfect game. And I would.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. They could do all this with Modern Warfare 4. They could do all of our requests, every single thing we want. They could make some awesome Modern Warfare 1 and 2 style maps. Would you still play Modern Warfare 4 over Modern Warfare 2 remastered?
See, this is where it gets tricky because they could spend a lot of time making the remaster of MW2, and even if they dropped MW2 remaster, like people would still fucking play the shit out of it. It's like MWR, like people play the shit out of it because it's MWR. But like, if they paired another good game with it, it's very hard to tell.
Let's talk about the fact that everybody thought it'd be Ghost 2, and I might be the only one excited because
I would love Ghost 2.
Ghost
I would love Ghost 2.
That never got what it deserved, and it was a nice game.
Dude, they left that campaign on a cliffhanger. They left it on too hard of a cliffhanger. We need a Ghost 2.
The game played good, but the maps were just the size of a fucking horsecock. Like, they were like this big. Like, oh my god, they were huge.
But not all of them. There was that castle map, but I still remembered, like, being able to get mad kills and maneuver around that map crazy. And like,
what's that map in Ghost where you could, it was like the tower and you could blow it up? I want stuff like that.
I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, Ghost had more of a battlefield feel.
Oh, it did. Oh, absolutely.
But if you want to stick with the standard like run gun, if Ghost 2 came out, because the game played really well and the guns were good, they just need to make the maps a little smaller. That's all.
There was that one map in Ghost with the hot dog stand.
Yeah, I know that one. Hot dog guy, yeah.
That was an amazing map.
Well, would you rather have Ghost 2 over Modern Warfare 4?
Not really, because MW2 Remastered might become with MW4, so you can't really pass up on that opportunity.
Yeah.
I think they throw in Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Whatever they make. It's an Infinity War. They put Modern Warfare Remastered with Infinite Warfare.
Yeah.
Granted, Infinite Warfare was the shit.
I think it was a great game.
I loved that game.
I just know that when these games come out, that the community is either gonna love it or hate it, and there's gonna be some people who die hard, stay with it. But I just don't like how the community just never gives it a chance. They never give the game.
Yeah.
They act like, oh my god, the boosting. It's like you can boost too. Yeah, I know it sucks, but you can boost too. You can do the same things, so just do it. Just get with it. Like, you're gonna play it anyway. You play it all the time and complain about it, but you're playing it all the time. Like,
yeah.
So,
all right. Well,
it looks like we got 4 viewers right now, and we're at 53 minutes. So, if any of you guys are watching and you want to ask us some questions, we're gonna start the Q&A session up right now.
Ask me what kind of sandwich I'm eating.
We're gonna run out in like 7 minutes. Get a nice little hour show going on. So, just drop your questions in the chat, and we will all answer them.
Right now.
Now comes the awkward silence where we all just wait for no one to put questions in.
Well, if no one puts in like a minute or two, we'll just kind of wrap this up and we'll call it good.
Okay.
This was nice. I liked it.
This is a good podcast. This is a good time.
I think this whole time we were streaming, I think you walked to about every single place in your house. I think you were outside at one point, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was hanging out.
All right, but who do we have on next week, Zach?
I don't know.
I think DJ said he was down.
We're gonna put your mom on next week. How about that?
Woo! I'm always putting her on.
Wow. Zach's mom doesn't have a mom though. She got like 6 kids, so she is.
Damn, man.
Fuck you guys.
Is there any questions?
What?
Is there any questions they got?
No.
All right, I'm good to do the outro.
All right. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll be live next week, probably next Friday again. If not, we'll be live whenever. We're gonna be doing uploads for this in separate videos spread out throughout the week. So it's gonna be podcast highlights. So we're gonna do one for Blackout, one for Modern Warfare 4, and what else we talk about? One on free to play Blackout. So you guys can check out the channel throughout the week to find those videos. Again, thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you guys next week, I guess. It's Nate. Peace.
Fuck you, Nate.
I probably won't see you guys.
And then, thanks for Kaz coming on the show today.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
Really
for
gave us some.
I am the show now.
Wait.
Ha ha.
Ha ha.
All right, see you guys.
All right, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Catch you online.
See you around.